when you put a group of fanboys in a room with a mic? From video games, comics, and movies to uncensored social commentary, nothing is off limits. With your hosts, Pistol Pete Jr., The Blue Guy, Chuck Ditch, G-Roll, and Player 2. This is The Real Press Start. So sit down, load up, log in, and press start.
Welcome to the Petering Out Podcast. Yes, we are back. Time for you to get them headphones in and with them motherfucking Peters out, bitch. Because it is time for the Petering Out Podcast. Ba, 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 ba. With your host, Pistol Pete Jr., Chubb Didge, and the FMS Jeezy Weezy. A.K.A. Stealth Dick.
Never see it coming.
Oh, I was thinking Stealth Dick. That's the one that, like, oh, that's just my friend. That's just my friend. And all of a sudden,
Stealth Dick.
Stealth Dick. Oh, God. Yeah. So what's going on, peoples?
That Harley Quinn show is really funny.
You watched it?
Yeah, I watched the first 2 episodes.
Nice.
It's pretty
What's that on? Where?
It's on DC.
It's on the DC streaming thing. So you think it would make? Is it worth it to get the DC streaming app for that?
Just for that show?
It's too much.
How much is it?
I don't know, something's not cheap.
Not cheap.
I think it's like $10.
Wow, it's more
More
than Disney.
That's crazy.
What do? Yeah.
Disney.
Or yeah, I think it is. I think it is more than Disney.
Disney's only $6. Well, if you don't get Hulu and ESPN, it's only $6 or $7 a month.
Yeah.
So yeah.
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 But it's 12 for everything. How much is it for everything?
Yeah, 13.
$13.99. Yeah.
It's cheap as hell.
Dude,
They're
why
gonna
does
raise that
why
shit.
does
Yeah,
Kobe
for sure.
Covington look like Brad Williams? He looks like the non-midget version of Brad Williams.
Yeah. There you go.
I think they went with $6.99, at least for right now, just because they don't have a lot of like new stuff. But when they start adding new stuff, we're gonna be like, oh, it's $10 a month now.
Pretty
Yeah.
dope. Mandarin's pretty dope though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But like once they start getting like the Avengers show or the Marvel shows.
yeah, like that's the thing. Like the Marvel shows haven't come out at all.
Yeah. Are they even filming them?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all in development, but
What was it? What's it called? Winter Soldier and Falcon.
The gay one?
Yeah. Yeah, the gay buddy cop.
yeah.
But buddy cops.
Here you go.
I was gonna say something. I totally forgot what. Have you guys seen the trailer for? Oh God, what's the name of that the new Ryan Reynolds movie?
No.
I think it's like the Freak. What's it
It's like
called?
on Netflix. Netflix movie?
It's not Deadpool?
No, it's called the Free Guy.
Netflix movie?
I don't know if it's. I think it's an actual like
I think
coming
it's
to
on
theaters. Let me see here.
I think it's Netflix. Hashtag I think it's Netflix.
No, it's an actual.
Oh.
So it's about it's a Ryan Reynolds realizes he's
Bryan Reynolds?
Bryan Reynolds, yes. Ryan Reynolds' cousin.
Bryan Breynolds?
He realizes
Pistol Speed.
That's the name of the episode, Bryan Breynolds.
Reynolds. But he realizes he's an NPC in a video game,
Oh, yeah.
and it's just like him. Like he's in GTA
Are you sure it's
pretty
not
much.
Netflix?
Huh?
You sure
Pretty
it's
sure it's not Netflix. It could be wrong.
I saw a trailer for it and it said like Netflix.
Oh,
on the
did it?
bottom.
It might be.
Maybe it's like in theaters.
But it could be a different movie.
Maybe it's just like Irishman and
Yeah,
Honey Boy,
where
where
it's
it's
in
like for
theaters
like
for a
2
little while.
weeks.
Yeah,
It's in theaters and then it goes on.
The Jay and Silent Bob reboot's doing the same
Like
thing.
they just put it in theaters just to say it came out in theaters.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks pretty. It looks interesting. It's Ryan Reynolds being Ryan Reynolds. And like I've noticed, like it's funny because Ryan, like that's just what he plays in movies now.
That's how a lot of actors work.
I was watching. I saw
George Clooney.
Yeah, true.
I watched Hobbs and Shaw.
Who else is like that?
The Rock.
Yeah, The Rock. Fucking. I don't know.
Have you guys seen Hobbs and Shaw at all?
No.
It's decent.
Yeah, I mean, it looked alright.
I liked it.
It looked good.
Ryan Reynolds is in it for a moment, and like
For a moment?
yeah, he plays like a bit part. Like he's like it's a cameo pretty much.
A bit part?
Yeah, it's a cameo. But he comes in, he's talking
A
to The
cameo?
Rock. Huh?
Cameo?
Cameo, yes. He's talking to The Rock, but he's just being himself. Like he's being that goofy. Like he's talking about how they're best friends, and like The Rock's just like we're not best friends. And like we're best friends, and like the girl that plays his daughter in the movie in the Fast and Furious movies. No. But his daughter's there, and like they're at like a restaurant, and she like the little girl's looking at going back and forth, and so Ryan Reynolds looks at her. He goes, "Yeah, me and your dad, we got tattoos together." He's like, "What do you mean?" And then he goes, "We didn't get tattoos together." So then like Ryan Reynolds opens the shirt and he's got the fucking the tribal.
That was on the Hobbs and Shaw?
Yeah,
That's funny. That's pretty funny.
that one they definitely it's an action film, but there's a lot of comedy in it.
No, I mean, it looked like a movie just for shits and giggles. Like,
That's really
it's an entertaining movie. Like, it's just for entertainment.
Yeah, it's pretty entertaining. Yeah, you could tell that's what it was. It was like, let's just do this because like The Rock and fucking.
It's funny how we have those pictures of The Rock in like several different movies. And he's like wearing the same outfit.
Yep. Let me tell you.
I wonder how they're going to do the Black Adam, though. That's going to be interesting.
I'm curious to see how that's going to go.
Especially, it seems like they are leaning into the more gory and the Harley Quinn thing's pretty gory. Like
Is
she
it?
like busting kneecaps and shit, and like
Nice.
there's a lot of blood and fucking bones being broken and shit.
Nice.
Oh no,
Like guts.
that's just the cartoon though, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
just a
but
good
still,
film.
like,
but
it's still kind of like on like how Metalocalypse is kind
yeah,
of.
but no, DC's cartoons, like all of their cartoons from like the last decade have been fucking insane. They're all like really good. If they made their movies the way they make their cartoons, the DCEU would be just as fucking popular as Marvel.
Yeah, so hopefully they well, from what they're saying with the Mortal Kombat movie, saying it's gonna have fatalities and be rated R.
Yeah.
And then what other movie?
Apparently, there's gonna be a kid in it.
A kid in it?
Yeah, and like I thought there was like some kid who was like, "Oh, so and so has been cast in Mortal Kombat."
There's a
And it
kid
was like,
can die.
That'd be cool.
There's a kid going to kill everybody.
If they kill the kid like early on,
Early on in the film,
like,
yeah.
we are not fucking around.
like literally, that's just
We're not even afraid to kill a kid.
a fatality in a kid.
Yeah.
And Shang Tsung just looks at the screen and says, "We are not fucking around." But yeah, like so I saw the post and someone commented underneath it was like, "Yeah, because when I think of Mortal Kombat, I think of kids."
Babalities.
Yeah, seriously, there's a bit of single. It's probably like a flashback of like.
Yeah,
fucking
maybe.
Anybody
Of Kano fucking raping somebody.
as a child.
Yeah.
Ooh, that
He's
went
raping
down.
Johnny Cage's mother in front of him.
That's how brutal this movie's
As
gonna be.
a fucking 12-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah, kid, watch. Watch me rape your mother. Your mother.
I'm glad we didn't have Jasmine on for the first 10 minutes of this show. We're at 8 minutes.
Hey, that's pretty good for
8 minutes into rape.
8 minutes before we brought up rape. That's pretty good.
That's a new record.
Yeah.
We're usually starting off the show with this. There's been some Guardians 3 rumors that have been leaked from a pretty significant source that's been right about stuff in previous movies. So in Guardians 3, they're going to be meeting the guy who created Rocket, and apparently the part of the storyline is going to focus around that guy trying to get Rocket back.
Is he a piece of shit?
He is a piece of shit. Adam Warlock is going to be
Good.
a major role.
I don't know why he wasn't in
Yep.
Guardians 2.
Drax is going to adopt a surrogate daughter. And which
Wait,
is
who?
Drax.
A surrogate daughter?
Yeah.
Surrogates.
And
Like
then
cigarettes?
So it's his daughter from a surrogate.
Yeah, what does that mean? What's
It's like he's just adopting. He's not formally adopting a daughter because it's space. He just kind of takes her on, and she becomes his daughter.
like Baby Yoda?
Kind of like Baby Yoda, yeah.
So Baby Yoda's a surrogate.
Child, yeah. So
Creams?
there are 2 drafts, one with Chris Hemsworth in it and one without, just depending on...
Just in case.
Just in case, yeah.
Just in case. And then there's a draft for China.
Wait, for what? What's
We forgot to mention the China draft, where the Chinese government helped save the world more than those actual superheroes.
Yeah.
Did you know that they have Chinese? Did you know that?
No.
You didn't know that? Yeah, they have Chinese versions of like the Marvel movies where they're like the Chinese like government is
Helps
more,
everybody.
yeah, like,
They're
like the
a member of
doctors,
the Avengers.
yeah, like the scientists, like the Chinese scientists are the ones that figured out like the time travel, not fucking, not like Rob Stark.
That's fucking fun. Rob Stark.
Rob Stark.
Tony Stark.
Tony Stark.
Rob Stark and Jon Snow.
Rob Stark figured out time travel and got the fuck out of the North.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a draft done with Thor, with Thor in it, and one without, just in case, based on what Marvel wants to do.
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means, but I'm hoping Thor's in it.
For
Because,
Guardians?
yeah.
Or does that mean what Chris Hemsworth wants to do?
It's probably up in the air.
Yeah. Gamora changes her personality more
Gamora?
to
It's probably like scheduling issues because Chris Hemsworth is probably doing other movies.
Yeah, and I know he just had a kid too.
That too. And then he's gonna be on Love and Thunder, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're probably just trying to feel him out. Feel him out. Or up.
He has to lose all that weight that he gained for...
No, they're gonna keep him as fat Thor.
That'd be great.
John Cena is gonna be making a cameo.
Cena?
John Cena. Yes.
In what?
In Guardians.
Why?
Because he's in Suicide Squad.
But why is he... Oh.
Because James Gunn's working on
Yeah,
both.
that's right.
But it looks like he's trying to turn into something more than just a cameo. Which I wouldn't mind John Cena.
John Cena's a terrible actor.
I don't know. He's better than The Rock.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
He is not. If he was better than The Rock, he would be more famous than The Rock is.
No, well...
He is nowhere near The Rock. He can't even hold The Rock's...
No, Cena's pretty good.
Strap. No, I've seen
You
his new
you
show.
just went ahead and said he's better than The Rock.
Okay, yeah.
And that's
His new show is
obscene.
terrible.
I haven't seen
He's
his
the
new
worst thing in that show. Everybody else is great in that show except for him.
What show?
I don't know, some one where he's like a fireman or some shit.
That's a movie.
No, it's a show. He's on a show on TV.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a sitcom.
I thought that was a show.
It's
I
like
thought that
running.
was a movie.
It's like currently running. And
Is it the one with the kids?
This is his latest work.
The Kids and the Dog or something like that?
I don't know, but
Because there's one where he's a firefighter, and like the family's
he's
house
like
burns
a
down,
stepdad or a single dad or some shit. I think.
and he's helping the kids out, and they have the dog
Something
go
like that. But
crazy.
isn't he I think he's a fireman too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, is he terrible in
This
it?
is his latest work, and it's trash. I'm telling you.
Well, they're trying to put him in this.
I mean, he needs practice. I mean, The Rock wasn't that good when he first started either.
Yeah, and fucking
But he was
Scorpion
better.
King.
No, like The Rundown was good,
The Rundown was great.
and that was like one of his first movies.
Well, no,
what was his first movie?
He had the Scorpion. The Scorpion King was
Okay, yeah, that wasn't.
the
that
Mummy
that
2.
good.
Mummy 2 he did a cameo, but then he was just kind of CGI.
Oh, and then Scorpion King.
Scorpion King, and then
Yeah, he was a. See, that is better. Even the Scorpion King is better than anything that John Cena's done.
True.
So right out the gate, The Rock is even better.
My ass is wet from just sitting in this chair.
Sit right here.
No. I don't want to rot between my cheeks.
No, there's no
Rob
Rob
right
right
here.
here.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Or right here.
I'm already. My ass is already wet. I'm just
How's your ass?
because this seat was more wet than that one, I guess.
You're such an idiot.
Of all the fucking seats, you chose the wet one.
Do you guys remember Oreo releasing the contest for like, oh, we're gonna release a mystery flavor, and if you can figure it out, you get some money?
No.
No, apparently nobody figured it out, but they've come out and announced what the mystery flavor is, and it's churro. Some people were guessing semen.
It was that bad, huh?
Apparently, the mystery flavor is churro flavor. If anyone cared.
I've never even seen it on the shows or anything. So how could you guess if you never even seen it?
Well, it was a mystery flavor.
Well, why don't they just include a couple in with the regular box?
Because that would be a terrible idea. They all look the same. They're just eating Oreos. So this one Oreo tastes What does Oreo taste like? Cum. Wait, how do you know what cum tastes like? It's
what I imagined it would taste like.
Based on what I've heard people talk about it, Disney Plus announces a new Star Wars Jedi Temple Challenge show.
What?
And I'm going to try to get Jasmine on it.
Is it going to be like Legend of the Hidden Temple,
Yeah, that's what I
but
was gonna
Jedi?
say.
That's exactly what it's going to be. No bullshit. It's going to be. But the thing is like it's testing the what is that? Not stats. The characteristics of a Jedi. So strength, focus. Like each challenge is going to demonstrate one thing or the other.
Mm-hmm.
This Montezuma gonna make
the teams are gonna be the purple Mace Windows,
Is Montezuma
Green
gonna
Yodas.
make a return appearance?
He better. I remember. I remember I used to get
the
so
Red
mad watching that show.
Palpatines.
Huh?
I used to get so mad watching that show. Because, like, do you remember one of the
It was so
challenges was
bogus.
all it was they had to get the idol? It was like 3 pieces of an idol.
Yeah.
And then they had to, like, put it together. And it was just like, people like, this is the top. And it's like, that's clearly the top of the idol. You're putting it on the fucking bottom.
And
Like,
it's
what the
same
fuck
every,
is...
it's like literally the same every time. Like
Yeah.
they don't change the idol.
Yeah, they never changed
So
it.
it's like you just literally had to watch one other
Yeah,
episode.
yeah. If you watched an episode before, you would
you
have
could
known.
literally know how it goes.
And they're just like, it's like you were watching them, just like, no, what? I used to get so frustrated watching that
Maybe
show.
they tell them like, don't just get it on the first try.
Yeah, like, fuck it up a little bit.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah, make it intense.
yeah, make it like a thing.
I'm sure they do.
They're probably all actors. They're probably all actors in there.
Or no, they're probably just regular people, but then they tell you what like to act.
Yeah.
I forgot what game show we were on once. And
You're gonna get paid regardless.
True.
what was the game show we were on? You weren't on it, but the rest of us were. And it had John Sally as the host.
John Cena?
Yes, John Cena was the host.
That motherfucker.
God damn it! What was the name of the
A
fucking
young
game
John
show?
Cena.
It wasn't Wait Till You Have Kids. It was another fucking show. But there was a game show that we were on.
Have you seen that John Cena pop? What are those dolls? What are they called?
The pop figure? Yeah.
Huh?
Funko Pops.
Yeah. Funko Pops.
Yeah. Have you seen the John Cena one? It's just clear.
Because you can't see it.
You haven't seen it?
No, that's
You haven't
fucking awesome. I saw a Reddit post recently. It was just it was John Cena coming down the ramp like at like WWE. And it's like I can't understand why WWE does this every week. Just they play John Cena's music, but there's no one there.
Yeah.
And like people get pissed in the comments. He's clearly there in the middle of the picture. He's clearly there. You can see him right there.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, like, other people are like, no, like, what are you talking about? It's just an empty fucking ramp. Like, they're playing his music, empty ramp. What the hell? Crowd's popping, there's no one there.
And then they start fighting. It's just one guy.
One guy just
fucking
being-
rolling around on the floor.
That'll be funny if they do that, like when John Cena retires.
Just play his music. And then just run the camera like he's like running
Yeah.
down and do.
Oh my God, John Cena! It's the FU.
If somebody can
They just
F you
jump and,
themselves,
like, turn like
yeah,
this.
no, you have to jump and then.
You could do it all in a smooth, like.
Yeah, I guess you could.
Fantastic, dude.
Well, no, I've seen there was one. The one that made me laugh was some indie promotion. It was the
That'd be cool if an indie promotion could do that somehow.
well, this indie promotion I saw it was the Invisible Man versus his brother, the Invisible Dude.
Stupid.
That was like at remember Cheech and Chong did a thing like that. Remember?
Yeah, it was a wrestler versus the Invisible Man.
Yeah.
He was like, he's got his nuts, and he was
Yeah.
like stretching him, and yeah. But this one, it was just a referee, like the referee's in the ring, and he's sitting there, and he's like, all right, and he goes and he walks over to one corner, and he like,
Yeah, I think I've seen that before. Yeah.
but he's doing he's like. The referee did a great job because he was acting
only
like
one, yeah.
he's the only one, and he's sitting there doing the counts, and he's popping up, and it was fucking funny to watch. Some of there's certain things I like some of the indie promotion stuff, like that, okay, that was funny. Like that's clearly a bit. But like, I can't remember the wrestler's name right now. I think his name's Joey. It might be Joey Ryan. There's a wrestler right now that one of his wrestling moves is like he I think it's called like the power of the penis or something like that. Or it's like a penis plex. He suplexes people with his dick, but he does like he kind of like what he does is he gets up and he goes and the person stands still, and then like he does like and the person like flips himself over. So he's clearly not touching him, but he's like
it's like those fucking guys who do that like chi.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, it's like
those videos.
No.
You never seen that where like someone attacks, is like someone comes out and like oh,
Yeah, and he's like,
and they, yeah, all he does is like this, and the guy just throws stuff on the floor like what's
my chi?
What's his name? Steven Seagal. If you ever watched his current training videos, he's just all fat and bloated and just like
And he's
and,
just beating people up with one hand.
Yeah, he's got 4 or 5 guys coming in, and he's just in there like oh yeah, he'll do one hand just and like doing this. The guy throws himself across the fucking mat, and he's just like,
yeah.
Like, there's just like, and the second his hand touches them, they're flying like they've been like fucking. It's like that's not how any of this works. What do they call them, McDojos?
Yeah. What does she have?
A branch.
Oh.
McDojos?
Because they just pop up. They're just everywhere. And they're not really. There's no sustenance to them. It's just a guy claiming he has a black belt from somewhere.
Well, was Steven Seagal legit at one point?
At one point, he was legit, but he kind of became Hollywood and let it.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say he's legit.
He let the burgers get to him.
He never had no competition experience.
No, but he was.
He was in shape.
A martial artist.
He was like in shape, but
Yeah.
he looked like he could, and big, like he's a big dude, so he looked like he could fuck somebody up. He trained fucking. What's it called? Bushido?
I think no. Aikido.
Aikido.
Yeah.
Aikido. Which I mean, it has some stuff in there, but some stuff is like weird.
Do you guys remember when the PlayStation 3 came out? There was that option to share your computing data.
With that like thing that they said it was gonna help cancer. Or something
Yeah, and
like
that map would show up, and it would show all the people that were sharing. It would just have little glowing dots.
Yeah. Apparently, they were mining your PlayStation for Bitcoin.
No, that was legit. They were using it for astrophysics. And apparently, they're still using PS3s for astrophysics.
And they're very close to having time travel.
Oh, thanks. So yeah, no. Apparently, there's a.
They found another galaxy.
In the University of Massachusetts.
Master Huge Tits?
I can never say that fucking state.
Mr. Huge Tits?
Mr. Huge Tits. At Dartmouth University, their campus.
What's his name?
What?
What's his name?
At Dartmouth University.
Mr. Huge Tits.
Mr. Huge Tits. They have containers full of refrigerated containers full of PS3s, all just running this fucking software to keep it. It's just that same one that came with the PlayStation, and they're just connected, fucking just. And that's what they're using to fucking create supercomputers and shit now.
Solely that.
Yeah.
What? I knew that multi-cell processor was no joke, bro.
But they're still the graphics processor. They use it to boost the computer. They think they're still using it to this day. It's like what the fuck? That's crazy shit when you think about it.
What are they using?
They're using those PS3s, but they have
to do what?
They're using it to like when they're doing their research. So like if they're working on something and they need something to compile, they just rush it to the PlayStation 3s, and the PlayStation 3s just sit there and compile it, and they can bring it back. Cool. So yeah, so like you were legit helping when you did that. Like
that's cool.
But as the PS3 kind of went down, they just went and bought a bunch of them, throw them in some containers, and then kept them running. Refrigerated containers.
Refrigerated containers, bro.
Yep.
That's pretty interesting,
right? And the fact that they're using it for astrophysics and like calculating these gigantic numbers and theorems and probabilities. Let's take a quick break, and then we'll come back after a word from our sponsors. Hey guys, really quick, just want to take a quick break to talk about Anchor. This is the app we're using to create this podcast right now. If you've ever thought about starting your own podcast, Anchor FM is awesome. When we were trying to get this podcast off the ground, we had millions of questions. We had no idea how to do it. How to record an episode? It was a struggle. How do you find background music? We still don't have background music, but Anchor FM lets us do that. We just don't use it. How do I get my show posted? How do I get it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play Music, all the other places people listen? Where do I find advertisers? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, distributing, and monetizing your podcasts. And best of all, it's 100% free and 100% ridiculously easy to use. My favorite thing is that everything is done in the app. You record, you edit, you post, everything's just right there. You know, when I'm not around, G-Roll's able to do it. And you know, how easy is it?
It's easy.
There you go. So anchor.fm/start. Get your own podcast. If you're not doing it, you're wrong.
And we're back.
Pop, pop.
Why is that dog?
Pop, pop. Pop, pop. That's what he's saying. Pop, pop.
That's what he's
Pop,
saying.
pop.
Because then everyone knows they're back. They're back. What was I going to say?
That you're a piece of shit.
Yes. Apparently the FBI
The FDA?
is investigating a guy that's been using the PlayStation
The
Network
female
to sell
movie
cocaine.
inspector?
Yes.
FBI has been selling cocaine.
Yes, the FBI has been selling cocaine.
We've known this forever, bro. The CIA's been doing it.
No, there's a guy that's
That's why they want drugs illegal, because they could sell it for more money.
No, this guy apparently they're investigating
Makes
this guy.
sense.
He's been selling cocaine.
If drugs were illegal, how are we going to pay all these federal agents their salary? They have families to feed.
Think about the families.
Won't somebody think of the children?
Yeah.
But he's
Right,
been selling.
it's like-
Apparently, he's been selling cocaine on the PlayStation Network. So the only you can't text him, you can't call him. If you're gonna buy cocaine from him, you have to
Nice.
hit him up on the PlayStation Network because Sony's message privacy thing,
Uh-huh.
like
I think they got hacked several times.
no. But the thing about it is like their privacy policy is they will not give your information to anyone. If they get hacked, then they get fucking hacked. But
Oh.
they won't willfully give your information to anyone
And then if they hack you, they can't prosecute you.
because they're illegally seizing your information.
Yeah.
So, so the FBI is petitioning the PlayStation, Sony right now to
Well, they do that to
we know
everybody.
this guy is selling cocaine on the PlayStation Network. We want you to give us his messages, and they're like, no,
The FBI. Wait, who? Their
Yeah.
agent is selling?
no.
Oh.
They're investigating a guy that's selling
Oh.
stuff, but Sony's like, no, we're not giving you the information. Like it's part of
Yeah.
our privacy policy, and so they're not. They're just nope.
Yeah, they need a warrant.
Yeah.
But it would even that. Yeah, they would have to get a warrant, right? And then they would have. And then they could give it to them.
Yeah, but I mean,
'Cause
just the
it's
fact that
court-ordered.
the fact that they have to go that far to get the information from PlayStation.
But they can't get a warrant without evidence that he's selling cocaine.
No,
Yeah,
but yeah,
so
They're
that's
in
why
a
they
hole.
want the messages.
Yeah.
yeah.
But
want
they
the
can't get the
messages?
messages
Yeah.
because they don't
Without
got the
a-
proof.
Yeah. So they got to prove it some other way.
But
Yeah.
they need the messages for the proof.
Isn't I thought doesn't Apple have similar?
They used to,
Not anymore.
not anymore. No,
Really?
yeah.
Since when?
Since
since
ever,
Homeland Security.
yeah, since Homeland Security, yeah,
No, it's the Patriot Act.
yeah,
Right?
yeah. The Patriot Act is what fucked a lot of things. That's the thing to me. It's like you give up freedom for security, and it's like that's not how it should work.
There was a meme I saw the other day where it's about like I forgot what it's like it took them forever to like I forgot what it was, like the two sides to vote on something. It was like something for veterans or something like clearly like okay like
Yeah, this is like why aren't we
and
doing this
then,
already?
but like the Patriot Act, like they all fucking pass it right away.
Yeah. Yeah, there's certain
Fucking
things like
pieces of shit.
there's certain things like that where it's like why? Well, that's just how it works. That's just how the government is now. It's fucking bullshit. And now that we're gonna get raided.
You call this bullshit?
You call this bullshit. Shit, I just had a story of. Oh, so do you remember for a while during the summertime, all we were talking, like a good month during the summer, all we were talking about was, will Spider-Man be in the MCU or will he not be in the MCU?
Are we going to Sony fucking?
The PlayStation experience?
It's not going on this year.
Yeah, there's nothing. I'm so bummed.
Peter was still clinging to it.
I was still clinging to hope that it might fucking be announced. But nothing.
They just didn't even say they weren't not gonna do it.
They're just like, yeah. So we went to the very last PlayStation experience.
Let's just go to the Anaheim Convention Center.
Yeah. Well, just
It's probably a secret.
show
It's
up.
probably a secret.
It's a secret show. Yeah.
Convention.
Secret convention.
It's a secret convention.
That'd be kind of. Could you imagine that? Like just showing up and like walking by. It's like, hey, what's going on over there? You go in there. It's a full on fucking convention.
Yeah, it's just anybody who finds out about it can go in. Hey, you found out about it. Welcome to the PlayStation experience. Platism.
But so remember we were talking about the whole Spider-Man Willy Boney thing. So apparently, what tipped the scales? Tom Holland has come out and
Tom Holland?
Oh yeah, apparently he was 3 pints in.
Yeah,
he wasn't fucking.
He wasn't
drunk.
plastered. Yeah.
He just, they
Tom
tried to
Holland?
Yeah,
I don't know,
'cause
3 pints
every headline
seems
is
like a lot.
drunken.
He's like a small guy.
Yeah, 3 pints for Tom Holland might be a lot.
I don't think it is.
He's a small guy, man, and he's young,
Yeah,
and he's Tom Holland.
and it's Tom Holland. Yeah, but I mean, I can understand it being an emotional thing for him, and so like
Sure.
the 3 pints. Well, clearly he wasn't drunk. He might have had his inhibitions were lowered enough.
How much is
where
a
it was-
pint?
It's the pint glass, like the
Pint
big
16
one.
ounces.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So apparently,
Depends how fast you drink them.
yeah,
Pints. What are these 12 ounces?
yeah. So he had those are 12. So he hadn't eaten anything all day. He was 3 pints in. He got a call from.
But what kind of beer?
That's a good question too. He only specifies.
Was he drinking an IPA, or was he drinking Bud Light?
But like, who's
So-
drinking Guinness?
Goodness.
Let's see. Pub in local town, 3 pints in, haven't eaten much, and I get a phone call from an unknown number, and I have a feeling like I think this is Bob Iger, but I'm drunk.
Bob Iger?
Bob Iger, yes.
Bobby Gare.
So Tomaland.
Tom.
Bob Iger.
And Bobby Gare.
So Tom Holland picks up the phone, answers, and they're talking about what's going on with the MCU, and apparently Tom Holland
Somebody's
starts-
fucking overhearing him.
No,
Oh.
Tom Holland. He's admitting to all this. He was on Jimmy
I
Kimmel, I
thought
think.
somebody's fucking
Yeah.
overhearing this.
And so he pretty much was crying and begging, like, "Please, I want to stay in the MCU."
Please, I suck your dick, man.
So that's
I
So he
got
sucked his
these cheeseburgers, man.
what you say to me.
I said I suck your dick, man.
And what was it? All he wanted was directions to how to get to Crenshaw. How do I get to Crenshaw from here? Fuck out of here. Yeah, but so apparently that's Tom Holland cried and begged, and
That's why.
that's what tipped the scales. So Disney like, all right, let's fucking bring this kid back.
It's for
Dude
sure
is
not.
crying, man. He's crying.
I don't think Disney cared that
Yeah,
Tom Holland was
I think
crying.
they were like,
No.
nah.
Have you guys seen the footage for the first look at Ghostbusters Afterlife?
What is that?
The new Ghostbusters movie. There's Paul Rudd holding a trap.
Oh, cool. Paul Rudd's in it.
Yeah,
Paul Rudd?
Paul Rudd.
He's replacing Egon.
That's what it looks like. It seems like
And it's the rest of the Ghostbusters. It's just Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
It's the different one.
He's still Egon. He's the son of Egon.
So the only person that hasn't said anything about being in the new Ghostbusters out of all the original cast is Rick Moranis. But Rick Moranis hasn't done anything in forever. So
What about the guy that died?
Harold Ramis. He's clearly not going to be in it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
What's his name? Isn't he? Didn't he get sick or something?
Who?
Or his Rick Moranis? Isn't like his back fucked up or something? Like
No,
that?
his wife died of cancer, and when his wife died, he took a step back from Hollywood to stay with. He had made enough money where he was like, okay, I don't really need to work anymore.
Rick Moranis is the Honey I Shrunk the Kids guy, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He is also, what was his name in Ghostbusters?
He knows who he is.
I can't
Yeah,
remember. I'm trying to remember his name though.
No, I know who the character is in Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
He is.
That'd be cool if they had Paul Rudd be the Rick Moranis character.
That'd be kind of cool.
Is Paul Rudd that baby?
Paul
He's
Rudd's
Oscar.
that baby the whole
He's,
time.
Right.
he's Oscar from Ghostbusters 2.
Yeah, but Paul Rudd's
who's-
immortal, so he could.
Who's
Yeah.
gonna be the baby?
He could still play fucking 30-year-olds. Like,
Who's gonna be the
Seriously,
baby?
right?
Who's is Oscar gonna be in it? Who's gonna be the baby?
Well, I don't know. It looks like
How old would he be like by now?
Ghostbusters 2 came out in 94 or 90. No, I think it came out in 92.
So he'd be 27 or whatever. 26 or 27.
Let me see. Ghostbusters 2 release. 89.
Yeah, so he'd be like 28
it's 30 years.
29.
Isn't it 30 years? 30 years, right?
or 30.
Yeah, it'd be 30 years.
29. 30.
No, but apparently this one it's taking place around. It's a single mother and her kids buy a farmhouse that's apparently haunted, and they call Paul
But
Rudd.
isn't Sigourney Weaver gonna be in it?
They're all going to be in it, other than
isn't the baby gonna be
Sir,
in it?
Sir Journey
Sir
Weaver.
Jordan.
Sir Journey.
Sir Journey.
Maybe the baby's moved. He's in college. He's moved on. He's got his own kids and family.
Maybe he
they
died
bust
and
ghosts.
he's the bad guy.
He's the villainous ghost.
That would be brutal.
Imagine.
Is Beetlejuice gonna be in it? What happened with Beetlejuice remake? I heard that's not going down.
That's not going down anymore. Yeah, it got to the point where it's like, yeah, this is gonna happen. This is really gonna happen. We're getting close to filming, and they're like, yeah, it's not gonna happen.
And then Spawn's having trouble.
Spawn's having trouble right now too, but
They're having trouble somebody buying it.
no,
Something
I think
like that, right? And then what's his name was like, I don't care if anybody wants to buy it. I'm still gonna make it.
I'm gonna make this movie. Yeah, he goes. If I don't, it's the problem is right now he's looking for a major studio to buy it, and
Yeah.
like, so
To
now he's
publish.
saying, he goes, I just want somebody to buy it. I don't care.
Where is there? Fucking drum line? Is there a fucking drum line?
I don't know
and
what
then,
the.
and then Sushi's gonna start barking at this drum line.
To the beat, she's gonna start barking in beat with the fucking drum line. Which you guys don't know is she's a former circus dog.
She's a.
Circus dog? What's on her chest? A weed?
It's a leaf.
It's a weed.
What the fuck is that? I wonder if that's picking up.
Probably.
Of course, it's picking
Yeah.
up.
It's just, it sounds like a drum. Like somebody, like, from band.
Yeah, one of the baseline drums.
Fans are upset. Fans of the Aladdin live action movie.
Aladdin.
Aladdin, sorry. Apparently, Disney is talking about doing a spin-off of that movie, but it's not about Aladdin.
Aladdin.
It's not about Princess Jasmine.
Jasmine.
It's not about anything that happened in that movie at all.
Genie.
There is in one scene during the live action movie. You know how in the cartoon that she had the suitors coming to like suit her to court her.
Yeah. Trying to get that vagine.
The vagine. There was one suitor in this live action movie, this dumb white dude that comes in and is like, "Hey, Princess Jasmine." He's just this dumb, goofy white dude. Like literally, like they emphasize on how dumb this guy is. And apparently, the spin-off is gonna
That guy?
it's gonna follow that guy.
Okay.
Like,
It's a weird choice.
yeah, like what the fuck? Like why?
It's like, remember that guy that was in the background of that scene one time?
We're gonna do a movie on it.
Like there are certain times where like Boba Fett. If you look at the series, the Star Wars series, Boba Fett is a very tiny part.
I saw an article that said...
Yeah, but everybody loves him.
Yeah.
I've never fucking even thought about that guy in Aladdin.
I heard that Boba Fett and Jango Fett aren't Mandalorians because they took their masks off. Well, I didn't read the article, I just saw it. But they also did take their masks off with kind of people.
Boba Fett never took his mask off.
But one of them took
Jango Fett did. No, actually, no, I take that back. Boba Fett did take his mask off. No, Jango Fett didn't. Boba Fett never did.
Boba Fett didn't take off his mask.
Boba Fett never did. Jango Fett did. Because Boba's the clone.
I didn't read the article, but I saw one that said that Boba Fett... that they...
Well, just based
that the
on...
creators said that they can't be Mandalorians.
Based on on episode 4 of The Mandalorian. Because what does he... Remember, do you ever take the mask off? No, not in front of people.
Yeah.
And it's like, what happens if you do? And I can never put it back on.
Yeah.
And it was just like... So that whole thing is, like... Based on those rules there, Jango Fett, when he was in the clone factory, he was walking around with no mask, like, hey, what's up, everybody? Like, hey, I got no mask on, look at me.
Yeah, all comfy.
I'm some New Zealander.
Walking around all comfy.
Yeah.
With some slippers on. Loafers and shit.
Yep. I was just watching Solo earlier today. I like that movie a lot. I think that movie got so much shit. Like, I could watch fucking Donald Glover as Lando, like, all day. He was fucking hilarious as Lando. I think he did a great job. That movie's seriously underrated. PlayStation View shutting down. We know this. But apparently people are like, okay, PlayStation...
Up in arms.
Up in arms. No, Sony sent out, all the people that have been subscribers, they're like, hey... you guys have been loyal subscribers. Thank you, but we're going to be shutting the service down. Mm-hmm. And then right after that, they send out the final bill, and it was like, "Wait a minute, you guys are shutting this shit down."
Like, at least give me a free month. Nah.
But supposedly they're
Now
shutting
we're
down.
gonna milk you dry.
No, what's confusing people though is it's supposed to be shutting down in December this month. But on the bill, it has a renewal date of January. So it's like, your next bill will be due in January. So
And then they're going to shut down, like, the day after.
Yeah, right? So it's like, is it going to shut down or not? Because, like, you guys are going to charge me next month, but you guys aren't going to be here. Apparently you can start pre-ordering PS4 or PS5s.
Oh, no way.
I'm pre-order.
The site that it was like, it was a super suspect link. It was like, what was it? I can't remember the name of the website now. But it was
at
like,
GameStop.
PlayStation 5s are now available for pre-order according to this site. So you click on that link, which takes you to another site, right? And that site was like, PS5 pre-order now. Then it had like question marks for the prices. I was like, how am I going to pre-order something if I don't know what the price is? And it was like $50 down for this. And like, it wanted you to put all your credit card information. Like, no.
It's like a pre-order.
Yeah, I was like, no, I'm not. No. This is janky as fuck.
I mean, if you knew history at all, pre-orders always came out on the announcement of E3.
Yes.
So...
And you can start pre-ordering them now.
You're stupid if you pre-order now.
But yeah, I was like, no, that's not. I'm not. No.
Have they even officially?
Not today,
Have
ISIS.
they officially announced it yet? No, huh?
No. They've only said like, yeah, it is called PS5.
Yeah. They've acknowledged some of the rumors and they've said, yeah, it's going to be PS5.
They
We
haven't
are
said the
currently
price.
working on it.
Like pre-orders will be available once they say the price.
Yeah.
And
They
when-
said,
and
yeah,
the
they
release date.
They usually say the
confirmed.
price and the release date when on E3.
Yeah. The summer before it comes out, pretty much. So, damn, I just went blank on what I was going to say.
It's that fucking drumming.
Yeah, it is. It's just startling, and I was like, "Dude." Maybe that's what it is. That drumming's meant to
Isn't that like
fuck up our brainwaves.
Isn't that like the Jumanji?
You know what? I'm
Isn't
gonna
that
trip
like the
out.
Jumanji drumming?
We play this back. There's no fucking drumming at all.
People are like, what the fuck are they talking about?
No. I hope that drumming does show up. Actually, I kind of hope it does. A new PlayStation patent has come out, and
A PlayStation Panda?
Patent.
Oh.
But no one knows what it is or what it's for.
Looks like some sort of fake ass Game Boy.
Yeah, right?
Is that one of those cartridges?
It looks like one of the cartridges, but...
No, it looks like a fake ass Game Boy.
I heard that they weren't doing mobile games anymore.
No, they're not gonna do a handheld.
Maybe that thing slides into your controller and you can use that as a remote. That'd
Maybe.
be cool.
Maybe it'll do something for remote play.
Maybe that slides in, and then like you have the handles and the joystick. And
This
then you
is
can-
actually-
you
this
can
is-
unslide it to use it like as a remote.
This is actually the DualShock 5 right here. The new PlayStation.
No
yeah, but
analogs.
it slides into the
Cutting edge, no analogs.
Kind of like the fucking Switch.
Yeah. Yeah, what if they did that? And then it docks into the actual the DualShock 5.
But if that's something that plugs into the DualShock 5, that would have to be tiny.
It's probably a tiny.
But with those buttons, like, how would you... I mean, it'd have to be smaller than my phone.
I mean, it don't have to be tiny. Like, what if like...
Because how big is the controller going to fucking be?
Well, I already know.
It's gonna be
I already know
huge.
we're wrong because they have already said the DualShock 5 is not far from the DualShock 4.
Yeah.
But... but just for conversation, let's say the frame is just like... It's just like this.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's the screen, like the little touchpad. Like
Yeah.
it says touchpad in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And then the what is it called, the directional pad,
Mhm.
D-pad, and then the buttons, the face buttons.
The fucking face button.
Obviously,
I don't know.
fucking get together.
I don't know. It's going to have gyroscope. It's going to have acceleration sensors. It's going to have a power button to turn it on and
94
off.
Maybe it has something to do with VR.
Maybe. But it has people baffled at the moment.
It is baffling.
It is baffling. I'm fucking...
Quite a bit.
It's just square. It's just like a
It's a
square.
rectangle. So apparently Metacritic is removing Death Stranding reviews.
Why?
They're removing them?
Yeah.
Why?
Who's doing too good?
The some of them have been like increasing. The numbers for the reviews are getting increasingly higher as the game has been out, and some of them they're just removing them. Number of user generated reviews for
They're
Death
removing
Stranding.
good reviews
Because
or bad
the
reviews?
people who
reviews.
are actually playing it, have no stake
Yeah,
in what they're
understanding that
saying.
you're fucking...
They don't have no stake in anything, or fucking giving an honest review, and it's good, and they're like, no.
Yeah. Well,
We
what they're
gotta
saying
have
is there people are attempting to manipulate the ratings of Death Stranding.
They're manipulating it.
Yeah,
they've
that's exactly
been
what it is.
manipulating
I
it.
fucking hate Metacritic.
IGN's been manipulating it by giving it a bad review. Would they give it a 6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Metacritic and Rotten Tomato. I never this was bombed by fucking Rotten Tomatoes. This is a shitty movie according to Rotten Tomatoes. Like Rotten Tomatoes does the same thing where they fucking like manipulate their votes to put whatever movie they want to be. Like, oh, this is a great movie.
They're like owned by the studios or something.
Yeah, well, the person at IGN that reviewed it, I watched the podcast, and they seemed like they were more they were really bent over on the fact that it just wasn't a Metal Gear game. Like, they,
It's not Metal Gear.
yeah,
It's,
like,
fucking Kojima has come out like
It's not
fucking
called.
Metal
If
Gear.
it was a Metal Gear game, it would be called Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid, fucking Death Stranding.
So
it's
how
like-
are you rating it on something that it's not?
Yeah.
yeah. So I think the problem with their review is they just went in expecting something and didn't get what they expected. So then they fucking kind of shat all over.
But that's not how you're supposed to
Yeah.
review.
Yeah, that's not a true review. But see, that's the thing when it comes to reviews too. Is like that's that person's opinion. Like
And it's very Metal Gear Solid-ish too.
it does. It definitely
Oh,
has.
dude, the ending is so fucking Metal Gear.
Is it
Solid.
really?
Holy shit!
But even the gameplay
Snake
is
comes out like literally.
like
Snake
the
comes
gameplay
out.
is he's just more. It's just a little more on the realistic side
Yeah.
as far as like movement. Like fucking Solid Snake is like a superhero. Like this guy's a little more practical.
Yeah,
He
he's
has
more.
to move.
Yeah, he's not super athletic. And one thing that makes
He's
me
not
laugh.
like the best soldier of all time.
What I've been doing. I've had the
Yeah,
fucking.
he's just a guy.
I've been using that trike a lot when I do get to play. But the one thing I noticed.
He's like one of the best hikers ever.
Whenever I get close to my vehicle, I start sprinting toward it, and I'll lose, like, 'cause I have all kinds of shit on me. I'm like losing my balance, and just as I'm about to fall, I hit square, and he just jumps on the bike. Like, about to fall, like he'll be like, and then Square says he's on the bike.
Yeah, and then he's all steady as fuck.
It's kind of funny because there's some bases that are only like 100 meters apart or like 150 meters apart, and he'll deliver something like, "Wow, how'd you carry all this stuff here? And it's in perfect condition." Like, who is delivering your stuff that is not able to take this here without bigger damage?
Normally we get shit fucked up everywhere.
Well, I drove a truck and there's a road now that I built.
No, but still, even if you like, there's like one where like it's just flat land and you just rappel down a cliff. You get and it's just like, no.
Is it worth it picking up damaged items? Because I'm in an area right now. There's just all kinds of just like there's like the lost cargo, but all of it is damaged. All of it has a little trash icon over it.
If it's damaged, then you can just recycle it. You'll get materials, but no, it's not.
Yeah,
It's not worth this. Okay.
Unless you're just like empty.
Even the lost cargo, like only if you're going there.
Lost cargo really only gets you likes.
Or just just entrust it.
That's what I've been doing. I've been entrusting it. Like I'll pick it up and I'll entrust it. But
unless you're going there.
At first, like what I was doing the first couple of missions was I would look at my map and I was like, okay, there's lost cargo. Like my route was like lost cargo until I got to where I was at. And I was like, this is way too much shit.
Maybe when you first start, because you level up quicker. But after a while, you're like, I don't need that. Yeah. But you know what you could do is when you go to a new place, you go to a shared locker and you get all the lost cargo and you just offload it and then you exit and then you go back and you entrust all that lost cargo.
You know what? I wonder if that would work.
It does. It gives you the bridge leak.
Really? That's fucking
lights.
cool.
The green lights.
That's fucking funny. I'm gonna try that.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, I never even thought about that either. That's fucking awesome. Well,
I don't make it into like I was like 263 when I finished singing.
Damn.
I think there's one more chapter. There's like
I'm
a
like
epilogue
259
chapter I
right
haven't done because I'm just tired of it.
I'm at 259.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm at.
I'm at, I think, at least.
You're in chapter 6. What character is that? I forget. Is it Hartman or?
No.
No, Hartman's 8.
No, I just got to the mountain.
So you're still on Mama? No, Mama's 5.
I passed that. I just passed the mama part.
Okay.
Yeah, I just got past the mama part. And then you have to go get all those little, like, what are they called? The preppers. You have to go to the preppers.
Yeah, around that area.
You gotta go pick peppers.
Around the mountain
No.
area. That's where I'm at.
You're all wet sushi. Nobody likes wet sushi. All right.
Sushi is inherently wet.
I got nothing left.
I got nothing.
I got nothing. You guys got anything?
sorts
Episode
of
5
stuff.
Mandalorian was good.
Oh yeah. I didn't watch
You
it.
didn't watch it, though.
I didn't watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
Well, we're gonna spoil it.
Fuckers.
No, there was something about a video game.
About a video game? About a video game? Oh, there's some rumors that Rockstar is working on a Western.
No, I thought you said
Not a Western.
medieval.
Or medieval, I'm sorry, yes, medieval. They're like, they're doing a
Red
Western.
Dead is a Western, buddy.
Yeah, no,
It's just
a
going to be
medieval.
the Red Dead map.
Just,
But everything's going to be...
swords.
Yeah,
But
but
with
everything's
swords.
going to be... There's going to be castles and shit.
It's gonna be chainmail.
that would be pretty dope. I'm curious to see how they would do
instead
it.
of hats.
I think that would be pretty dope. But depending, I like...
But there's not gonna be any mythical creatures.
But
You're
yeah.
going to be like some fucking asshole knight that like steals people's money. Like you're going to be the Hound. Like when he was fucking more savage.
There was another story I sent you guys too. Oh, the script for the Metal Gear movie is done.
And they're going to meet actors.
The actors, yeah.
That shit's been like in the going for like so
Yeah.
long.
Yeah.
Like almost 10 years already.
Yeah.
When did Metal Gear Solid 4 come out?
It came out for PS4, so it had to be at
Over
least
10 years,
PS3.
right?
Yeah, or PS3. I'm sorry. Yeah, so it's over 10 years.
So yeah, they've been talking about a movie around then.
Yeah. Back then, Kojima was.
Metal Gear 4 came out when I was in middle school.
God damn.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because I remember my friend was talking about it when it first came out.
When it first came out.
It was like 8th grade.
It feels like it doesn't feel like that long ago.
No,
That
it
game
doesn't,
is
right?
still amazing.
Yeah.
There was something else I was going to bring up.
It's probably like 9 years. I think it was 9 years.
What do you guys think? The Black Widow trailer, that's what I was going to bring up. Did you guys watch it?
Yeah. I mean,
I don't think I did.
I'm more interested in it now.
it looked okay, but it didn't look that much crazy.
Still doesn't seem like it pushes the story
No.
forward at
And
all.
it was like a girl power movie.
I think at the end...
It's another girl power movie.
At the end of that one, though, what's going to happen is the credits are going to roll, and at the very end, credits going to say, Black Widow will return in Avengers Infinity War.
No shit.
No, because you remember...
We'll return in Avengers 2
No,
and Avengers Infinity War.
I've been laughing at that lately because I've been going back and watching a bunch of the Marvel movies, and at the
And
end of them, you'll see like at the end of the Guardians of the Galaxy will return, and then like all of them always say that so and so will return.
Yeah.
But then like right before Infinity War came out, everyone will return in Infinity War.
Yeah.
So that's going to be at the end credits of the Black Widow movie. The one meme I keep seeing right now too is with Hopper. It's him in Stranger Things.
Oh, I did see it. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it's like
yeah.
plays hates a Russian guy named Alexei. Now he is a Russian guy named Alexei. I like his character when he put the costume on. It fits. Like his character looks fucking awesome. I have a theory though.
What?
I have a theory that because this movie takes place between Civil War,
Black Widow?
and Infinity War.
It does?
That's
So it's before the first Infinity War?
yeah.
I thought it was placed after the snap.
No, it's pre-snap. It's like I said, it's between Civil War and Infinity.
That doesn't make any sense. So Black Widow just went off on her own when like they tried to make it seem like she was with
Are
Steve
you
Rogers
sure?
the whole time.
That's what
before
they're
Infinity War.
saying anyway.
I thought it was after the snap, like in between.
But well,
No,
my
it was
theory,
before.
my theory is that she's stuck in the Soul Stone, and it's like she's stuck living this moments like Groundhog's Day. And they like, I think halfway through, like, or a portion through the movie, she's gonna realize that she's stuck in this endless time loop.
Mm-hmm.
Or things are gonna happen that are gonna be like off.
Why you spoil the movie first?
This is my theory.
That'd be a good twist, but I bet you that's not even.
I'm hoping
it's
like,
not even gonna be that cool.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool.
We should have thought about that.
Straight up, I bet you it's just gonna be a straight up girl power movie. Like, here's these bitches who fight.
All right, I think on that.
It's all about her and her sisters and shit.
Yeah,
And then she's wearing white clothes now.
Yeah,
It's not a Black Widow.
Yeah, that's the white widow.
that's a white widow. On that note, let's go and wrap this up. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook at facebook.com, on Twitters at Real Press Start, and on Instagram at The Real Press Starts. Like us, rate us, review us. Spreaker, Spotify, SoundCloud, iTunes, anywhere you get your podcasts, you can get us. On that note, game over. No more questions.